I was thinking of, did you say Mr. Jingling?
Something like that, girl.
Jay,
Mr. Jingling.
what would you and Matt, what monikers would you give yourselves this time of year?
I'm the heat miser. He's the snow miser.
Snow
Really?
miser.
That's accurate.
That is, you know what? On second, thank you, Matt. That is accurate for Jay. Don't you think?
The heat, well, that's true. He does love the heat.
I love warm weather. I absolutely. Matt it was funny when we were watching that story. Matt said, "Do you like Christmas music?" I said, "I love Christmas music."
Me too.
It's never too early for me.
I totally agree. Had it on weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready for your weather word today?
Sure. Yeah.
So we saw the story about Dave Chappelle. He's going to host SNL this weekend. Very excited about that. He, to me, is hilarious.
Totally agree.
I love Dave Chappelle. So there's your weather word today.
Unpredictable as well.
Yeah,
Unpredictable
very unpredictable.
humor. And you're like,
you know
wait,
what?
that
That's
was
why
funny.
I can't wait to see him in this role.
Yeah.
He's going to do something that's going to make headlines Sunday morning.
Right at the beginning.
He always
Absolutely.
does. So
what
hilarious.
Was the word?
Hilarious.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. We'll get that in the
Dave
forecast.
Chappelle in mind.
You know what's hilarious that doesn't count is our Skycam right now. This is it. Here is a building that it's probably foundation on, and then we look out and it looks like a giant cloud because it is a giant cloud because we have fog. And that fog is here because we've got all this moisture around and we've got cold air coming in across the lake. And when that happens, it condenses very quickly. So we've seen those lowering cloud heights this afternoon. Here's a live look right now, courtesy ODOT, Eddy Road, Brattonall exit there on I-90. You notice the low clouds. I mean, all of us are dealing with this here this afternoon. We're 57 degrees. Look at the dew point, 57. When those two numbers equal each other, you have 100% saturation in the air. That's what we're dealing with, from humidity sitting at 100%. The drier air will work in tonight, so any fog problems will be confined to this evening through probably midnight or 1. Not seeing a lot of this in the modeling either, so this is kind of what I'm thinking here. So you can see all the fog mainly out towards the east, lowest visibility downtown. Akron, no slack. You've got a 2-mile visibility right now as that moisture continues across northeast Ohio. The rain, let's cut it off, shall we? 7, 8, 9 o'clock is when we're going to cut it off in the Cleveland area. Just some lingering drizzle and fog after that, and then eventually we can start to clear things out. But you notice the trend. The rain's out of here, all right? We've still got another couple hours of it. The back edge now, you can see how that back edge was working so nicely, and then we filled it in with drizzle on the back side of that. Still some lift going on in the atmosphere. Heaviest rain by far stretching from, the Geneva area down towards the Chardon exit, Middlefield getting some rain. That stretches down towards Louisville, Canton, North Canton itself, down towards Tuscarawas and Carroll County near Minerva picking up the heaviest rain right now. That's eastbound. But look at the rain today. Again, areas in yellow are over an inch, areas in orange over 2 inches. So we've picked up a decent amount of rain in a hurry. There's a flood advisory down towards our southern counties, Tuscarawas and Carroll counties. That's where the urban flooding seems to be worse, especially in ditches, streams, some of the fields and stuff like that. But overall, to be honest, we needed this rain bad. We were going into drought territory, and this is really what the doctor ordered. So this system's heading up the eastern seaboard. We say goodbye to the remnants of Nicole. That's what this is. Out towards our west, though, kind of waiting for Nicole to go, is a cold front. Whenever you have a tropical system, everything waits on it. Everything gets put on pause back towards the west. So this cold air has just been lingering. But now that Nicole's pushing out, this cold air is going to be on the move, and it'll be here as early as tomorrow morning. Look at the wind chills hour by hour. Friday evening plans, yeah, we've got rain, but still feeling nice. We're in the 50s. Still feels kind of like spring outside. But notice how we trail back, feeling more like the upper 30s tomorrow morning out the door. So a little bit different in terms of how things are going to be feeling tomorrow versus where we're going tonight. National Design Mart hour by hour forecast. We clear things out. Maybe a little sunshine to start tomorrow morning. Temperatures in the 30s to near 40 degrees. Here comes our next wave of energy, though. This brings area-wide rain and wet snow. Looks pretty snowy at this point. We should have cold enough air to support that. I don't see a whole lot in terms of accumulation with this tomorrow afternoon, but keep in mind it's going to be kind of crummy once again with the snowflakes falling. And then after that, we set up lake effect. Should get some good banding east to west. That would bring it into Lake Geauga, Ashtabula County, even eastern Cuyahoga County. And it looks to be all snow tomorrow night. If we're going to get accumulating snow, it's going to be tomorrow evening on through Sunday morning as it looks right now. Still lake effect snow ongoing. Otherwise cold and blustery on your Sunday. We'll eventually cut that lake effect snow machine off. You know, a couple days ago, you think it's probably hilarious that I'd show you a snowfall forecast. A couple days later, not the case. You notice a couple inches being depicted by our model out east. Overall, in terms of lake effect events, especially by November standards, not a big deal. But are we turning the page here and turning a little wintry? Yeah, that's going to be happening. Union Home Mortgage 7-day forecast, 41 all the better will do with that rain and snow moving in. The lake snows on Sunday will end. Monday looks dry at this point, but chilly, and then we watch another system. We'll talk more about this in the next half hour, but it looks to bring rain that changes over to snow by Wednesday night. And then we're talking perhaps a better, more organized lake effect event on Thursday with more cold air in sight, even lingering into next weekend. So we are firmly entrenched in a November-like air mass now. I've told myself I got over it, and I think all of us should. November's not that bad. Cold's not that bad. We can still go outside. You just have to bundle up.
You know what's telling, though, is when we usually look at those columns, the taller ones, it says 70 at the top.
Yeah,
Right now it says 42.
I'm not good with that.
That's not good.
But
Right, you
Matt,
just gotta
I am
get
good
used
with
to
the
it.
fact that acceptance is usually I think it's the last stage of grief.
It is.
And so congratulations.
Thanks.
You've accepted it. Here we go. Buckle up. It's a long 4 months.
5 or 6, Jay. Let's be honest.
I'm trying to be positive, Matt.
That's right. Acceptance.
It's
Good.
4 months.
I'm not ready to
I'm
accept.
still in denial.
That's not, I was
No,
gonna say,
I'm in
that's not
denial.
acceptance. That's the opposite.
Thanks, Matt.